Hi, I'm Tony Guthrie. Thanks for joining me. I am a proud network marketer, and you're watching this video because maybe the title intrigued you. Does network marketing get a bad rap? Perhaps you're thinking about joining an opportunity, or maybe you're in one already and you're not doing very well, or maybe you've been one in the past and you have a bad view of it because you didn't have a good experience. The reality is that network marketing, in my opinion, does get a bad rap. And it gets a bad rap from people who have either been pursued by their family, wanting them to join their opportunity and buy their products, or they tried it themselves and weren't very successful at it. And they looked at the people at the top who were making, those ridiculous sounding numbers like $20,000, $30,000, $50,000 a month. And they're just like, that's just too pie in the sky. That's totally not possible. But the reality is, it actually is possible. Now, I'm not one of those that are way up there making that kind of money, at least not yet. And as a matter of fact, that's really not my goal. Now, if I get there, I'll take the money. but my goal is to sustain my life as I live it now, making a certain amount of money each month. And it's very, very achievable. Here's what you have to understand. I'm going to show you a graph here. And as you look at this graph, this is something you've seen before. This is an income disclosure statement of a lot of companies. By law, they have to put out these income disclosure statements. And what it does is it shows that very, very small percentage of people actually make the big money. And most people, well over 80, 90, 95%, don't make much money at all, maybe less than $100 a year or even less than that. And this is the argument that people who are anti-network marketing use to say it's a scam. It's something that you should avoid. It's a pyramid scheme. But let me bring this into perspective for you. As you look at the graph here, you can see that there are indeed just a few people that are making the huge money and a lot of people that aren't making very much money at all. But let's bring that into perspective. The reality is that the people at the top, the ones that are making the really good money, the ones that are bringing in, those huge numbers, there's two possible reasons for that. One is that when they entered into the particular company they're in, they already had a tremendous amount of influence that they had built up over their life. In other words, they were well respected in business or maybe in their churches or in their communities, and they were kind of like the E.F. Huttons of the world. If they got behind something, everyone else wanted to get behind it too. Everybody listens when E.F. Hutton talks. And so a person with great influence is a person that doesn't have to do much to build a network marketing company. They just simply tell the world that, hey, I'm investing in this, or I have joined this, and people just line up to get involved in it because, again, this person has tremendous influence over them. So that's one reason they're up at the top. They've already built a reputation and influence among a lot of people. The second way that people get there is just through simple, very hard work. They just decide that they're going to do it and they take a slow road, but they start sharing the products and the opportunity in any way that they can. They talk to their friends, they talk to their family, they talk to people that they meet, they pass out business cards, they have meetings, and they're the kind of people that are so determined to build a business that they don't let rejection or naysayers keep them from their goals or from their dreams. They work it and they keep on working it. It's a slower road for them, but it does indeed pay off in a reasonable period of time. I make money doing it. I do it simply by telling people what I'm doing and what the benefit of the products are for me personally. I've got a website dedicated to it and so on and so forth. And so they build it up over time just by staying in the game. And so it's kind of like thinking about insurance agents and real estate agents. If you look at really any sales industry, there's always a few people at the top that are making the big money. And these are the people that are out working it. People in real estate. I mean, in my city, there are hundreds upon hundreds of real estate agents. I mean, they are everywhere. They're a dime a dozen. But most of them aren't making very much money at all. And same thing with insurance salespeople. There are scads and scads of them in my city and town, but most of them aren't making much money at all, because what you have to do in order to be successful in a business like being a realtor or an insurance agent or a network marketer, you have to make the decision that you are going to work it. You can't turn your dreams off because a few naysayers think that you're crazy. You know, you're offering people something that can literally change their lives. These people are the ones that are thinking wrong. You're not the one thinking wrong. You're the one thinking with innovation. You want to take control of your life. You want to take control of your hours. You want to take control of your income. You don't want to go clock in somewhere and let somebody else tell you when you can get off and how much money you can make and when you can have a vacation and all that. But the normal person who says, I'm thinking right and you're thinking wrong, we just need to say to them, no, I'm not interested in what you're doing. You might not be interested in what I'm doing, but I'm certainly not interested in what you are doing. And another criticism that people have of the industry is that most companies require the purchase of a startup kit. You know, it can be anywhere from $99 on up to several $1,000s, depending on the startup kit and the compensation plan that you're trying to be a part of. I'm involved in a company that has absolutely no sign-up fee, no startup cost whatsoever. I joined mine free of charge. I have a free website. I have a free online shop. And so there's no risk. And obviously, if you want to talk to me about that and join my team, I'd be happy to do that with you. You can get some more information in the description below about how to contact me. But I am making money. But I'm not making money because I have a great deal of influence, because I don't. I'm just a regular guy. But I am making money by doing the work, by deciding every day that I'm going to spend a certain amount of time. I have a daily method of operations to where I post things on my website, I blog, I make YouTube videos like this, and I meet people and I talk to people and I just simply ask people a very simple question: would you be open to looking at something I'm doing that's supplementing my income? You know, a lot of people say, sure, I'd be open to it. No one, if you say, would you be interested? A lot of people are like, no, I'm not interested, but nobody wants to appear as being closed. So when you ask them the question, would you be open to looking at what I'm doing? A lot of people will say yes. And at that point, you can either invite them to an online presentation, send them a video or whatever material that you have to offer. But network marketing does get a bad rap from people who are negative nannies and naysayers, because maybe they've tried it before, maybe they had a friend that tried it, or maybe they got chased around by a family member who's now out of the business and they laughed at them and said, see, we told you it wasn't going to work. Well, it doesn't work for people who quit. You have to decide that you're going to do the work. You have to set aside a certain amount of time each day and work your business. You have to treat it like a business, not a hobby. I'm making money because I treat it like a business. It's not a hobby. It's not a dream. It's not a wish. I get up, I get my morning cup of coffee, and I do the things that I have to do in order to contact people and connect with people and share this opportunity with people. And people are joining my team, and we're growing, and I'm making money, and it's a lot of fun. So network marketing does indeed get a bad rap when it comes to how it pays and people, whether or not people are making money. It is true that some people come right out of the gate and shoot right to the top, but it isn't because it's a pyramid scheme. It's because the people that came out of the gate and went right to the top are people that already had a tremendous amount of influence. The other people that are at the top took them a little longer to get there, but they worked the business to do so. They had a goal, they had a dream, they wanted out of the rat race, and they were willing to accept the naysayers and the rejection in order to make their dreams come true. So hopefully this has been helpful. Again, if you would be interested in learning more about what I do, there's some information in the description below. Again, no sign-up fees, no risk, money-back guarantee, everything. I'd love to meet with you and tell you about it. You have a great and wonderful day, and thanks for watching.